All right, 10 games to go. And obviously, 4 wins and 6 losses. It's not too bad. Um, I thought I was going to like stuck with 2 or 3 wins in the first 10 games, so not too bad. I should be able to get to my 11 games that I normally get um, when I'm trying extra hard. And I'm always like pissed off about, the performance of my players or missed opportunities and all that stuff. But if I just chill out, take it easy, and just let it be, uh, the chances are, I reckon, looking on track for me to get to what I normally would get to, um, even if I'm trying extra hard. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? You agree? So we'll see what happens. I've got a pretty good chance that that will be the case. Yeah, you agree? Okay. So I think all this philosophy about life and stuff that I always loved talking about all my life. I used to talk about this when I was a kid to my parents, and my parents would just like look at me and kind of go, "How about you actually get it done?" And sometimes it's not about getting it done. It's about it's about keeping your own sanity by knowing that you can't achieve everything in this reality. It's not about achieving everything right now. You know, life is too short. You can't like get everything done. Like there's like you gotta take care of your body. There's like you gotta feed yourself. This everything takes time. Why is that? Because that's the way it is. You have to do things to maintain your body. If we were just, you know, living in a reality where we didn't have a body, then everything you achieve with your mind can be executed instantly. So then, talking about stuff like this, philosophizing and all of that stuff, um, would just be insane. Why talk about something or think about something if you're not going to execute it? So it's quite strange how we have been set up in such a way that we have a huge amount of potential, but we can only dream about most of it. And then there's a whole other thing about dreams. I've watched so many docs and documentaries throughout my life and about all this stuff that like science really is struggling to fully explain. Um, that's intriguing to me because at no point in human history have we been so civilized and so advanced, but at the same time we can show uh, throughout the world we can show that we're not so civilized as well. So you can pinpoint any time of the history of humanity and you can find it right now today somewhere on this planet. There is so-called backwardness everywhere. You can even find that in your own, in the civilized world. You can find people who just, act you know, like we're back in the, 1500 BC or something. You know, where we didn't have any of the technology. We didn't have, most people were illiterate. Why is that? That's because ignorance is a bliss in a way. If people can be ignorant all their life, they can still be educated. Education doesn't get you, um, to be able to control your emotions, just because you're educated, but most people that are educated obviously have the capacity, because they've trained their brains, they have the capacity to understand, hey, this is not for me. I'm struggling because I keep fighting, and I don't want to fight. It's too hard. Fighting is hard. Fighting is not easy. Fighting something, especially internally, is the hardest thing ever, because you're constantly fighting that enemy. The enemy doesn't stop, because the enemy is inside of your mind. It's inside of you, and that's the hardest thing to defeat, because you can't just punch it out. You can't go to a boxing match and have a punching competition. It just doesn't work. Yes, you can join gym classes, and yes, you can get bigger muscles, and it makes you feel better. It's that you have expelled that energy, but the mind can just create more of that energy. It's unlimited. It's pretty much limitless. Until your body gets exhausted one day and it just starts giving up, and then your mind goes, or your ego, if you want to call it, and goes like, it's not as fun anymore. This person is tired, or his body is tired. I'm not getting the same kick out of it. So that's why you see people who are, early in their lives, there's aggressive, and they're, flamboyant and ambitious and all of that stuff at a younger age, like in their 20s. Some of them, if they're successful enough, they do it in their 30s as well. And then if they create an empire, a business empire, whatever, they do it in their 40s as well. Then they go into their 50s and they kind of start teaching other people, hey, this is how you do it. There's a way to like be potent about it and all of that stuff, but still use aggression. And then when they hit their 60s, they kind of go, I'm a bit confused about how come someone who's not as aggressive is still as successful as me, or even more successful. So it's really that's why it's an experience, a personal experience. So I'm not saying that person is wrong. All I'm saying, or did it the wrong way. All I'm saying is that's just the way it was meant to be for him or her. You have to explore yourself. You have to press those buttons, and no one else is going to press it better than you. You have to go, why am I upset about this? Why is this person upsetting me? Because you let him or you let her inside of your mind. You believe that what they said is truth, and if truth hurts, put it this way. So if someone says something to you and you believe it, you're saying it to yourself. This is true. So then it hurts. So if it's a lie, you can then go, okay, it's a lie. I can play the game. He's lying. So if we both agree that it's a lie, then it's just a game. It's like I will say a lie to you, you say a lie to me, and let's see who can win. But no one wins, because we both know that we're not going anywhere. Because if you say to me, like, I don't like to talk, both of us know that that's not true. So I'm not getting hurt by it, because obviously the truth speaks for itself. In some instances, truth speaks for itself. This guy's gonna quit too. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, so if I was him, I would continue on playing, because I have won a lot of games where I've been down 2 or 3 goals. You can look through my channel, you can see I've been down by 2 or 3 goals and I come back. So this kind of gives you an idea. If you are a quitter, anything in life, you're actually missing the opportunity. You know, you actually aborting your destiny. If that makes sense. So you're just basically, you know, at the end of it, there could have been a prize for you, but you ended up quitting. And this is what games do. They teach you a lesson that, you know, if you continue on with your life journey all the way to the end, and then you turn around and you go, wow, I've done a lot, but was it really you? You know. So you know, it's all from from different point of view. Everyone has a different point of view about it. And what works for you is what really matters. It doesn't matter if what I'm saying right here is correct. What matters is your experience, and if it triggers, if you're not fighting it and you're believing to what you know what someone else is saying, then then it's true for you. It doesn't mean it's true for someone else, because someone else could be going through a different journey, and to them it's just all garbage. And that's fine, completely fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with someone's point of view, but it's all about perspective at the end of the day. And I'll take this win, and so that's 5 wins and 6 losses. So yeah, all in the right trajectory. Like I said, chill out, and you still get the same result that you know. It's just funny the way it works. See you in the next game, and sign out.